Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be unboxing the very first Warhammer item that I have ever bought. You guys saw I unboxed the supplies that I got in the last video featuring Hurtn, of course, he was here for that. And yeah, you guys, I set a like goal, 20 likes, and I will do a unboxing of the very first Warhammer set that I have ever purchased in my life. And so that's what we're here to do today, guys. So without any further delay, I'm going to show it right here, right now. That's what we got there. This is the 10th edition starter set. This is the middle tier. There is three. We're going to be going through the three different ones at the end of the video, and we are going to be discussing why I purchased this one out of all. Look at that right there. Isn't that beautiful? And yeah, why I thought this one personally as a beginner was the best bang for your buck. You know, just my thoughts overall on the starter sets. We'll be going through that at the end of the video. Let me just turn it around here for you guys so you can get a look at the back of the box here. So it's pretty impressive what it comes with for the money. Again, this is let's see here, on Amazon this is about 130 bucks. However, you can I got it at the hobby store, for example, my local hobby store, and it was about 15% cheaper. He orders them in usually pretty regularly, so I got it for about 15% cheaper. So I do recommend, if you're looking for sets like this, of course, go check out your local hobby store, of course. But for what I bought in this one, this is the middle tier. Again, 130 bucks on Amazon. This is Canadian dollars, of course. What you get 38 Citadel miniatures. You get a Captain and Terminator armor. You get 5 Terminators, and you get 5 Infernus Marines, for the Space Marines included here. For the Tyranids, you get a Tyranid Prime, 3 Von Ryan Leapers, a Psychophage, 20 Termagants, and 2 Ripper Swarms. So overall, for what you get 2 armies here, both Space Marines and Tyranids. It's pretty impressive. They also include, a handbook, reference sheets, 10 dice, 2 range rulers, and a plane mat. So basically everything you need for 2 players to get started playing the game. Now for me personally, I'm more interested, I don't know if I'll ever play the game personally, but I'm more interested in the collection side of things. But if I do ever want to play the tabletop, I figure, fuck, I got 2 armies now instead of just 1. That's pretty good value for, if you ask me. I was also looking at the combat patrols and whatnot, but again, for the money, just definitely not worth it compared to the starter sets if it's your first item that you're buying. Obviously with the combat patrols, you're out there looking for a specific thing, but if you're just getting started in the hobby, I think these these starter sets here are pretty great for what they are. So yeah, we're gonna unbox this here today. I'm just gonna take it out from the camera there just to get it open here at the minimum. Try not to ruin the box too much. It's a little tight. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. Got that open there. I didn't even rip it. All right. Pull it out here. Let's see. I can hopefully do that on camera. It's upside down, but that's okay because it's coming out. Oh, look at that right there. Box still intact. That's awesome. Right now, I'm just going to set that aside right now. All right, what do we have here? It looks like we have all the cutouts for the different miniatures. Yes, looks like these are the Space Marines, obviously, and then you have the Tyranids over here. So let me just pull these out. Oh, and then of course there you have the Tyranid Prime. Oh shit! How impressive is that? Look at that! Wow. Look at these different sets. Pretty good quality, I will say. This is obviously the first set of minis I have bought from Games Workshop, and I just want to say, just inspecting here, pretty good quality from what I can see overall, especially on these smaller pieces. Yeah, I definitely don't see any deformities, nothing like that. From what I hear, Games Workshop, you know, you can get defects on your minis and whatnot, so it's good to inspect. That's what I hear. But you know, overall, from what I can see, pretty impressive overall. Like, pretty impressive quality, no defects, nothing like that. Looks very nice, very impressive. Wow. And look at all the weaponry there too. You got different options. You obviously have the what was it? It was the Infernus Marines. That's correct. Yes, you got Terminators and Infernus Marines and a captain. So, you know, not a whole lot of variety on weapons, but you do obviously get quite a few of them. That's for sure. So again, everything you need. So that's the, I'm guessing, all the Space Marines there. Look at that. So you have 1, 2, you got 2, it looks like. Perhaps, so there's got to be more in there. I'll sort them out. I'll put these aside. I'll sort them out. So, Tyranid there. Again, very good quality on those big pieces. That'll be fun to paint eventually. Definitely not going to start with that, but, you know. And obviously, again, if you guys want to see me paint this live on stream, we got to get this channel to 1,000 subscribers. So, of course, if you enjoy, leave a like on this video and subscribe for more content from me. We'll do a mini painting stream at 1K. It'll be my first time ever painting minis. So, I'm excited for that. I really, really am excited for that, for sure, for sure. Take a look at that. These Tyranids look awesome, I have to say. These look fucking very impressive. Wow. Again, I'm just gonna inspect. Look relatively easy to put together too. Nothing too complex there, no. Wow. These would be really fun to paint. So again, I'm not too certain, you know, again, I'm thinking Raptors, but I'm not too entirely certain, dead set on anything yet. Just how I'm gonna paint up my armies yet. Especially the Tyranids, but I was thinking probably Leviathan, just because they are, you know, they're seen a lot for sure, and a lot of different chapters that I'm currently interested in do seem to be fighting them quite a bit. So it's probably going to be of High Fleet Leviathan, but yeah, I'm not too certain yet on what Space Marine chapter, what Legion I want to paint yet. But yeah, look at that. Look at the fucking weapons on that. Wow, blades they got. Again, these Tyranid models are fucking sick. It'll be really, really fun to paint these ones up. Again, you know, looking at some of the painting guides online for the Tyranids, it's super, super impressive. Seeing some of the paint schemes, especially with airbrush, the airbrush paint schemes that some people have come up with. They're very, very impressive. Get a load of that, though. Wow. And then you got, yeah, your cape there. Wow. Different wings, cutouts, yep. Extra weapons, you got that sword there, you got the blade. Awesome. Again, looked like pretty quality minis from what I see. You know, I can't really go too wrong with that. Looks like you got a base plate there, a couple base plates. I don't know if oh, you got different size ones. This is probably for your big guy, if I had to assume. Okay. Yeah, base plates. And then this, I believe. Ooh. Alright. Oh. Not too certain what this is. Somebody's gonna have to let me know. I'll have to look through the box again. Let's see here. Reference sheets. Probably a reference sheet if I had to guess. 2 reference sheets. Maybe not though. Hard to say. Hard to say. No, we don't have 2. Plane mat. Perhaps a plane mat. Guessing maybe your plane mat. It's probably your plane mat. Less, ooh, what's this? Perhaps not. I'm doing this in a messy way. Someone tell me what this is. We'll have to figure it out. If I don't by the end of the video, let me know. Let me know. More base plates. Oh. Got this in a big bundle. I'm guessing this is probably your rule book. Oh. It's got some stuff attached to it. Okay. Oops. Bumped the camera there. I'm professional. Get a load of that. So, let's just see if I can peel this open without absolutely obliterating it. If I can slide it out, maybe. Oh, there we go. We're sliding. 1 second, we're sliding. Oh, there we go. Look at that. So that's probably your reference sheets. Yeah, those are your reference sheets right there. Duh. Okay. Look at those. So you have your Space Marine and obviously your Tyranid reference sheet. Looks like you have your game rules, what's involved in for that. Different roles, different stats there. Pretty impressive. Nice to have, especially if you plan on playing the tabletop. Again, I don't know how much I will play the tabletop personally. I'm more interested in collecting, but very interesting to have just on the side. You can read those up. Let's see here. And then we obviously have, ooh, handbook. Look at that. Look at that handbook. Isn't that pretty? Wow. So, I don't know if this is more just a rule book. Yeah, this is your rule book. Okay. Also shows how to build your miniatures, which is pretty sick too. I didn't actually know that was involved in this, but yeah, you got a lot of good stuff in there. Very useful. I have to read that for sure. I have to take a look into that. Throw that over here. Ooh, I was getting a little stacked up now. And is this your game mat? I'm just gonna unfold it from the camera here, or outside of the camera view. This will be your game mat. Okay. Oh wow, look at that. It's a little too big, but look at that. Isn't that impressive? Wow. Pretty good. And again, for 130 bucks, man. And again, I got that cheaper. I got that. I think I paid about I think it was about 120 Canadian with tax, 15% off, which wasn't bad. So it's still cheaper than what you'll get on Amazon if you go to your local hobby store. Hold that back up though, so you guys can kind of take a look at that. Just a nice, simple little game sheet. At least you get one, you know, it's nice to have. And then it comes with, oh, you got your insignia and shit here as well. Okay. That's nice. It just kind of comes with all that. Instantly, I wasn't too aware it did, but that's very, very nice. It does. Wow. Yeah, your transfer sheet. Wow. That's really nice. That's extremely useful. Props to them for giving you one of these. That's awesome. And then your rulers. I guess you got 2 rulers here. Oh. I can get them out. There we go. 2 rulers. Simple rulers. But very nice. Big numbering. So you can see pretty clearly what you're doing. So very useful for the game board, I'm sure. But yeah, we're gonna pack that back up now. That's very impressive. Again, for 100 and again, 20 bucks is what I paid for it at my hobby store. 130 bucks Canadian on Amazon. I'm not too sure what it is US. You guys would have to do the conversion rate on your own. Unfortunately, I'm not that professional. But for that amount of money, really not that terrible. Now there are 3 other introductory sets. I'm gonna put this away for you guys here, so you can kind of see. I'll just show it off as I start putting it away. Yeah, 3 introductory sets, and they all vary in price. I think the cheapest one on Amazon is about 90 bucks. So I figure if you buy that in store, you know, it's probably about, it's probably about like 80 bucks with tax, if I had to assume, maybe 75 bucks with tax, which isn't a bad price. However, for what it comes with, I'm just not too sure that's personally what I would be looking for, you know? The reason being, it comes with a lot less. For $90, here, I can read it off here for you guys on Amazon. Let me just see. For $90, you basically get 5 Marines. You get 5 Space Marines. And you get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You get about 11 Tyranid units. Now, the plus side for that is it still comes with a game board, smaller game board, comes with a pair of clippers, comes with your own Citadel paintbrush, and comes with a few different paints. The paints implied to paint the Tyranids for Leviathan and the Space Marines, to my understanding, for Ultramarine colors. Now, if you, that's fine, I guess, especially if you're, you know, you don't have a lot of money, maybe you're a bit younger, and maybe you're trying to get into the hobby that way. I can understand picking that up, especially because it comes with the paints. That's pretty convenient, I will say. But if you don't want to do Ultramarines, or if you know, don't want to do Leviathan, it limits you in that sense. You have those paints, you might not necessarily use them. And just in terms of miniatures, what it comes with a lot less stuff. I hear mediocre things about the paintbrush itself that comes with it. You know, hear pretty you know, mixed things about it. I hear it's really nothing special. You definitely still want to go out and get yourself some better paintbrushes eventually over time if you can afford it, you know, which is what I did, and that's what these are right here. This is a set of Kolinsky sable brushes. I spent, I think, $32 on Amazon. Pick up a nice set of brushes. It comes with 8, including dry brushes. Not a bad price for what you get. I just hear from you guys, especially on the Discord, that's just the better way to go about it, especially if you think you're going to be painting quite a few minis, especially over time. Don't really skimp out on your paintbrushes. This is kind of what you guys told me. In the long run, it'll save you a lot of hassle. So I chose to take that advice that way. So for me personally, $90, I don't think the introductory set is particularly worth it. Maybe that's just a hot take. But at least in my case, especially, again, buying my own paints, buying my own washes, separate in sets, just so I have a good selection of them for myself for when I eventually do plan on doing more. You know, I just feel like for me personally, that was definitely the better route to go. Again, different circumstances, perhaps, maybe, you know, I can see it definitely being a great option. Again, if you're younger, perhaps, or maybe, you know, if as a gift, you know, somebody's expressed an interest in Warhammer, they really want to try it for the first time, go out, get them the introductory set, 90 bucks. It's a little bit cheaper, and it does have everything you need to get started right away. and just start painting, just start enjoying the hobby. And I think really that's what it's all about. My set, again, $130 on Amazon here. You know, for what you get miniature wise, gameplay wise, I think this is the best set personally, especially if you're going the route, if you're buying your own paints, or maybe you already have them, and you already have your own brushes and stuff, and maybe you do plan on doing a bit more over time, and maybe it's just you. Again, I don't really have a second person to play it with, but you know, I think that's great value mini wise. Just looking at the other miniatures that you can get, again, a combat patrol is usually more expensive than $130 on Amazon, and you don't get as many units, especially to start off with. Now, it's of course great if you're wanting to get purely one type of unit and you're trying to, like, you know, get the full digs on that. It's awesome for that, don't get me wrong. But I think if you want variety, and for me, again, starting out, I want variety, you know, I kind of want 2 different armies. I think that's sweet to start collecting 2 different types of unit sets. I think that's awesome for me personally. So that's why I personally went for the middle set, a little bit more expensive, $130 on Amazon again, but not terribly expensive. Now, the last set is, of course, the ultimate set. Now, the ultimate set comes in at a staggering $245. So this is a lot more expensive than both. You know, with the first 2 sets, you're talking a difference of $30, $40 roughly. You're talking the difference of 120 basically without tax for the ultimate set. Now, for what you get miniature wise, I believe you do get quite a few things. Let me see here. You get 12 Space Marines and 32 Tyranids versus, in my set, you get 38 miniatures total. Now, the upside with that is you do get terrain model pieces that come with the game board that you get, which is pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. But you know, in terms of like actual models that you get, you really don't get that many more models than you do with the other set. And I think for me personally, like $245, that's a lot for a, again, you can call it a starter set, but for a starter, especially, this doesn't include paints, this doesn't include washes, this doesn't include your brushes, this doesn't include any of the supplies that you need for a starter set, quotation marks, a starter set. $245 on Amazon. Maybe you get a discount in store if you can get it in a hobby store, of course, but that just does not seem worth it for me. And again, the model difference too, for $130, you're getting like, well, less than 10 less models, which, you know, like, hold on a sec, let me see here. You get 38 models versus you get I have to read 12 Space Marines and 32 Tyranids. So you get 44 versus 38 models. So it's a difference of 6 models. Now, of course, you do get terrain, but between the difference of 6 models, if I'm just looking to collect models, dude, you know what I mean? Like, that's, you know, personally, I can't justify it, you know, that's just me. But of course, everybody, you know, has their own thing. So yes, guys, if you enjoy the video, of course, leave a like, subscribe for more content from me, and of course, leave your recommendations down below. I'm just down below. I'm just gonna get this back in the box, get it all pretty for us real quick, show it off for the camera if I can. Ooh, we're trying to slip it in there if I can. Ooh, pause, that's what she said. Ooh, get that flap up there. Now, putting it back in the box, of course, always can be a bit of a challenge. So maybe I can't do this on camera. Maybe I need a bit more leverage. Let me get a little bit more leverage. Last one's always a bitch. There we go. Yes, guys. That is the Warhammer starter set. Sorry, that was a bit of a hassle at the end there. Putting it back in the box is always a little bit of a hassle, especially after you just unpacked it, of course. So that is the Warhammer starter set, and I thought that was fantastic value for the money. Personally, that's, you know, it depends what you want. Of course, it depends what you want, but if you just want to collect the models, especially, and maybe you have someone to play it with, you have someone to utilize that second army with, and you guys want to play constantly, that's great. I think that's fantastic. But of course, in my case, if you're looking more just for the collecting side of things, man, I think for what you get, that is perfect value for the money. I think it's a great price. And yeah, I don't really have much more to say about it. I'm really excited to paint that on stream with you guys. 1K subscribers. We're not going to paint the entire set. Don't get me wrong. Listen, we're going to start small. We're going to get big. We can probably get a few streams out of that. I'll do quite a few on them for sure. But we are going to do the first ever mini painting session on stream at 1,000 subscribers. So of course, if you enjoy the video, leave a like, subscribe for more content, leave recommendations down in the comments below. And of course, come join the Discord. Come join our Legion today. And yeah, guys, with that, this has been Centurion. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, guys.